Glad to have you along with us from Scott Stadium in Charlottesville, Virginia. Your college football Saturday continues with a great showdown here on EA Sports. It's the Arizona State Sun Devils and the Virginia Cavaliers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer here in the booth. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline where she is keeping a close eye on some injury news that's unfolding.
Checking in with the Cavaliers head coach before the game, Coach said because they are still without their starting quarterback, this has been essential to have a bye week this week. Give running here today early in this game. Guys, back to you.
Holly, we'll see how they adjust. And the Cavaliers will kick off first, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Offense working from the pistol. Here's Brown to begin the drive. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Throws for the tight end. Got a man in the middle.
Gain of 21 on the play. And that's a first down for the offense.
The Sun Devils come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
And I like a good check down as much as anybody. Survey the field, don't make a mistake, check it down to your running back, let him do the rest, but there was two guys right next to him. So that was actually a little bit of a dangerous throw, but you could...
Makes the catch and he's free. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. That is a time-honored way to slow down the rush. Hit him with the screen and a chunk play.
Yeah, such a great job because you're flying up the field to get to the quarterback because everything looks like pass down the field. Let those guys get up the field, throw it right behind him. He does a little bit of the rest, making some moves, getting upfield, making the big play.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Moves to his right. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be third down.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary, and you saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third and short from the 28. Let's see if this is four-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. They'll try to get it through the air. Right side, it's Brown. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They're going to test the right side with this one. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Looking for a man. It's Santos. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long, a lot of ground to cover. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Caught. He gets it out to the 28-yard line. Not enough to pick up the first down.
And that's a frustrating drive. Not the drive they were trying to put together. 3 plays, couldn't find a way to break somebody loose. Catching the football, getting tackled. Offense still trying to get in a rhythm, trying to make something happen on their side of the field.
He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Throws to the wideout. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
There he goes. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll let it go to the left. Makes the grab. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes and pressure the quarterback. Nobody got even close to him that time. Way too much time to survey the field. That was just way too easy for the offense to pick up that first.
Winning first down is such a big deal on defense, like getting them in more predictable situations, more passing situations. Nice job not giving up a lot of run after contact on that first down.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Off play action. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive covered 55 yards for the score. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Keeps it moving. It's Beebe. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll run it. Gets it out to the 38-yard line after picking up 10 on that one.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The give. Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose 1 on the play.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the 3rd down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. Moving the pocket, it's Santos. Look out! And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Cavaliers will punt this one away. This will be a... Trying to make one miss. Slips through the line. They get him out of bounds, but a chunk play to wrap up the first quarter, and this offense will carry momentum into the second. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Good pickup there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
On 1st down, it's Brown again.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Wants to throw on 1st. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Goes high to pull it in. Touchdown ASU! He got a step and just dusted the field. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
Cavaliers his offense all set and ready to get this drive underway. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit. And if I'm the head coach, I'm considering starting to give some other dudes some chances here.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They'll give it to him again. See some running room. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be 1st down.
I think the coaches sort of got together and decided, hey, on this drive, we're going to establish the run. We're going to be more physical. First 2 plays of the drive are run plays, and both have had success. The players have gotten the message very, very clearly. We have got to come out here, and we've got to win the line of scrimmage.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Beebe. Hit and stopped right there. Not much on that pickup.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Looking to pick up a 1st down on 3rd and short from the 43. Piles his way ahead. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of 1st downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
He's brought down, but not before he picks up the 1st down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to 4th down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field where they could come away with points and kick a field goal, or they could come away with a touchdown. Man, I want to get this stop and get off the field, but the offense executed. Defense just missed out.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Long way to go on 2nd down. Quarterback changing the play. The handoff. Breaks into the open.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Right at the line. Finds a crease at the 20. All the way. Touchdown, Virginia. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And he takes this from inside the 5. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Fresh set of downs going up top. intercepted, and now he's up to 14.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout taken by the Sun Devils, their first of 3. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Things look great with that field position a few plays ago, but now it's 3rd and 6. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. That cuts into the deficit. It's now 21-10.
Well, it's a good news, bad news scenario. You got the pick, and you would have liked to have paid that off with a touchdown, but because the drive stalls out, they're still happy to get the field goal.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Here's Brown to begin the drive. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets him out to the 25-yard line. And the Sun Devils racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rush right in his face. And he gets rid of it.
I'll tell you what, to get home to the quarterback and force pressure while just rushing 3 allows your back end to cover so much space. Now you got 8 guys in coverage. It makes you really dynamic in the back end of your defense.
So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Off to the races. The 40, at the 30, the 20. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the 2nd quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. Beck's going for the goal line, and they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
First down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
They keep pushing forward now, back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Great style points on that catch, but they didn't pick up any yardage. Third and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Motion from the back. Looking for the touchdown on 3rd and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they take it in for 6 more points. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
He fires to the left side. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. First play of this drive. Time to take a shot. Catch and stride inside the 15. And he scores! Touchdown, Arizona State!
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
And they add the extra point to finish the drive.
Arizona State 35, Virginia 10.
He's going to take a chance from midway in his end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. The give to the lone running back. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run.
And you want to run the football, and that's okay. You'll take some of these, but if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little
The
bit.
give to the back. Sees an alley. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, but that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Men, notable storylines all across the sport today. So let's roll up our sleeves and get you updated here in Week 6. We begin with the Texas A&M Aggies taking on the San Diego State Aztecs. And it's Texas A&M in one of those old-school fight-in-a-phone-booth games. Neither team has been able to break out offensively, but it feels like the one that does will come away today with a signature win. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside the ACC.
He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Dropping back, it's Santos. Fires to the wideout. Out wide left, it's Courtney. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. We're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward. They
didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They give it to him again. He's stopped.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
3rd and long right here. He's changing the play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the defense gets home with the pressure and knock him down for a loss, but there are penalty markers down. Let's sort that out. Free yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Hits inside. It's Beebe. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on 1st down.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They think they can impose their will here with the run to the right. They work that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Santos. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Obviously, great job picking up the 1st down there through the air, but you're trailing by a lot of points now, and you're in that area of the field where you should take a shot. If I was the offensive coordinator, I'd be thinking about throwing this next one into the end zone and trying to cut into the lead.
Trying to do it himself. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
And it's not sexy, and it's not these long plays all the time. But this QB does such a good job of picking up 4 to 5 and making it where you're always ahead of the sticks and just letting you know, we'll run it. We'll take advantage of this guy's speed, and we're going to make you defend him throughout this football game.
Takes the handoff, and he's going right. Stopped right there.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Making the adjustment. Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
With a double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And here's what I like about that, man. That feels like an instinctive play. Like this guy almost knew it was coming. You know, most of the time in a bootleg, they want to show you the run first, but he wasn't buying it, went right to the quarterback, saw it, and made the big sack.
And the Cavaliers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Santos. It's picked off, and another empty drive. And he was finding space, and he took it all the way back to the 22.
And they'll take over first and 10.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Selling the run, but he wants to throw it. Still looking to his right. Fires on the move. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
And that's exactly the response you want now from your defense. Your offense just turns the football over, puts you in a really bad spot. Great job being ready on first down. Playing the pass, now forcing a second down. You want to force the field goal here. Obviously the bad field position, but the defense responds on first down.
The Sun Devils looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Splits the uprights, it's good. And now the lead is extended a little further.
Well, they're able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession, give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking for a man. It's Santos. Rush is on. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off.
And that's a really good job by the defense understanding leverage. I can't let that fast sucker get outside of me towards the sidelines. Nice job expanding with him and then going and making a tackle. One of the hardest things to do in football is tackle guys in the open field. Great job going and getting him on the ground.
They'll need a bunch on second down. Looking to throw. Left side is Courtney. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Under pressure, and they got him.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. This offense has it with really good field position. They'll give it to Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
They give it back to him. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a 1st down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that 1st down.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24, 1st down. Hand off for Brown. Pickup of 5, it's now 2nd and 5.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Sun Devils come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ASU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And it was capped off with an impressive 16-yard run for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Keeps it on the ground. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Sets his feet. It's Santos. Out wide left. It's Beebe. He's down right there. Short gain on the grab.
I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking down the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
One of the biggest reasons today why this offense is losing in the game is they haven't been able to get it going throwing the football. This guy still has not thrown a touchdown pass. They thought coming into this game they were going to have tons of success throwing it, but you got to give the defense credit. They watched the film. They've been mixing up their looks defensively, trying to confuse this quarterback, and again on that.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snaps on 4th down. On the move, he fires. Got his man. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Kept it on the ground, now they'll throw. Left side is Beebe. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking to throw at Santos. Lets it fly. All kinds of room to throw that one in there.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Making the adjustment on the play. Snap on 1st down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
That last play, the kind of thing that can mess up a really good drive. It's 2nd and 17. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That offense having to deal with the last thing you want on 1st down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Beebe. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Now, on offense, you're trying to get your running back involved here in the passing game, and obviously no success on that play. Defense seemed like they were aware of it, and all of a sudden you've set yourself up in a tough position here on 3rd.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Unloads to the wideout. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. They'll start on the ground with Brown. Oh, he's got some space. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense will try to get some momentum going on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Man, I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to their running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming